Y'all, I had to make this video real quick. I think y'all are focused too much on the obedience. I can't tell y'all how many of my clients' dogs went to obedience training and thought that they were still going to be, they weren't going to get a reactive dog. Like, how could my dog be reactive and still rip up stuff and still do stuff if I spent $2,500, $3,000 on obedience training? I'm here to tell y'all, obedience training is not the end all be all. I have worked with hundreds of dogs who were obedient, but still couldn't go out in public. Couldn't take the dog nowhere. No one could walk up to you and approach you, whether they were calm, cool, collect, friendly, whatever. No one can approach you without your dog attacking somebody, snapping, snarling, going crazy on somebody. Obedience is not the end all be all. Your dog, and what's crazy is these guys that just focus only on obedience, you sometimes get around their dogs and their dog is like an obedience crackhead. Like, the dog can't think for themselves. They can't do anything else other than comply. It's like the Terminator. It's like the Winter Soldier. It's like the Winter Soldier, ready to comply, ready to comply. Like, you don't want a robot dog. All right? If you have to have a robot dog in order for your dog to behave themselves, you're going to create a much bigger problem down the road, because now your dog, whom experiences anxiety and stress a lot, right? Now, the only way that they can deal with that stress is for them to go through obedience. We need our dogs to be able to make sound decisions and handle their stress in environments without the obedience, without getting a command. Like I got a lot of dogs, y'all, that the parents like, oh yeah, we have a trainer. Yeah, we went there. And it's just like, oh, okay, why can't you go get coffee and like have your dog be cool? Like, why can't nobody get in the elevator with you when you with your dog, when you with your dog? Why can't nobody get in the elevator? Why can't nobody walk up and shake your hand, give you a fist bump? Like, your family members can't even come up and hug you because your dog is so reactive, but he can sit down and stay. That don't make sense, people. It doesn't make sense. Obedience is important, but it's not the end all be all. Obedience is a tool. It's a tool, just like the prong collar, just like the e-collar, just like the harness, okay? Those are tools that we can use to help us teach obedience and handle our dogs. And then obedience is a tool to help redirect your dog. Like, you teach your dog the boundaries, and then here comes obedience to as a marker. Because through obedience, they learn markers and learn different things like that. So you use the obedience as a marker. I don't want them messing with that. So I use my recall, obedience. And then when he comes, he needs to sit in place, obedience. But you're not using, the obedience isn't going to make the dog make the decision to not do something, if that makes sense, y'all. So people, like, share, subscribe, follow. Let's keep talking, yo. Let's keep debunking these crazy things. Like, there's so many people online that are spewing the wrong information, okay? So let's lock in. Let's lock in and talk, man. Like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all.